Hey, Railbirds, Kevin here. All right, we got some more 9-ball action for you from the 2019 Derby City Classic. Got some more round 1 action. Eklent Kaci versus Ron Stone. Thank you guys for watching. This coverage brought to you by Diamond Billiard Products, the Billiard Shopping Network, billiardshoppingnetwork.com, and us, Railbirds Productions. Thanks for watching. If you like what we do, show your support. Go to patreon.com/railbirdstv. A small monthly contribution helps keeps our gas tanks full and the live streams coming to you guys. Remember to hit that thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, ring that bell so you know when we go live. And share. Sharing's caring. Being joined by guest commentator Sophia Tran. There she
Hello,
is,
hello.
sporting our Railbirds shirt, making our shirt look good. This match we only have the one camera angle. We had cameras on 4 tables. 2 of the tables had 2 cameras each, and then 2 of the tables only had 1 camera, and this is one of the tables that only had 1 camera. All right, Eklent at the table. Eklent, one of the new young phenoms. He's not really young. I don't know. He's probably 20 or thereabouts. I don't know his name, his age actually, but he's a young guy from Albania. Earlier I thought it was the Ukraine, but I looked it up. It's Albania.
Mm-hmm. His birthday was during Derby, and he's going to put in a request that Derby be changed so it's not happening during his birthday.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll move it just for him.
Oh, you know.
So if that was his birthday, do you know how old he is now then?
I believe he was 20. I believe you were right that he is 20, and I think that's young. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but like Fedor Gorst, who's just a monster, and he's only 18, and he's Fedor put Shane out of the 9-ball. That's how good he shoots. Uh-oh, whoopsie. Oh, did it keep going? Does he have a shot?
He's got a shot. It looks like
Wow. Not an easy shot for sure, but I guess it's better than being hooked. All right, it's going to bring Eklent to the table. In case you don't know who Eklent is, he broke and ran eight racks in a row of 10-ball against Alex Pagulayan and shut him out. Alex never got to the table. You can watch that on actually on POV Pool. You can see that. I don't mind recommending POV Pool. We like Daniel Bush. He's a good guy.
Well, it's tough being streamers, so I mean, I wish people could really see behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's plenty of this pie to go around. There's plenty enough to so everyone gets a piece of the pie.
For sure.
You don't have to try to get all of the pie for yourself.
I don't think it's even possible how many pool tournaments there are.
There's enough to go around. There's enough to go around.
But kudos to you guys. They're long, long days of just nonstop work.
Heck, all of the streamers could have come to Derby City, and there still would have been tables that didn't get recorded.
Yep.
There's just so much action going on.
so much awesome going on.
So much awesomeness.
Okay. Fun fact, Eklent has a younger brother that also competes. And I mean, like little kid. Like he's 12, maybe even 10.
A little Kaci.
Oh, he's 13. I'm sorry. 13-year-old Cleo Kaci.
Awesome. All right, Ron trying to draw first blood here against Eklent. All
And
right,
is
takes
set.
the first game. All right, wait to set the tone. I'll be back in just a few seconds.
For sure. Who in the chat room right now has actually gone to Derby City or was at this last one?
All right, I'm back. I need to get a wireless headset.
What? You don't have one?
I have a pile of wireless headsets over here, but I don't use any of these for streaming. They don't plug into my audio mixer.
Hi, Min. That would be a Kevin knowing question.
We have a couple more matches coming up after this one tonight. Oh, I didn't update the score. Sorry about that. A couple more matches coming up tonight. We have Tyler Steyer versus, let me get that for you, versus Jeff Abernathy, and Skylar Woodward versus Ruslan Chynakov. You're definitely going to want to stick around for that match. All right, so quickly, let's go over the rules real quick here while they battle over this one ball. We are playing Derby City Rules 9-ball. The break is the winner's option. It is rack your own. The AccuRack is mandatory. The 9-ball must be racked on the spot, and we are breaking from the break box. And jump cues, not allowed here at Derby City. And one other rule that's not on the graphic, playing with the 3-point break rule, where you must either pocket or drive 3 balls past the head string, any combination thereof on the break. If you don't do that, that's an illegal break and you lose your turn. The incoming player has the option to accept the table as is or pass the table back to you. And if they do pass it back, you do not have the option to push out. All right, nice little safety there by Eklent. Twiggy is the answer to that trivia question.
Sherry got it.
2 G's.
Gary got it.
Spelling counts.
going to be a cut shot into the corner. He's going to give himself the ability for that 3. Maybe in... Oh, okay, yeah, in the corner. I didn't know if he was going to get past or
Oh,
get
that's
good
perfect
enough.
speed.
Oh, yeah,
Nice
seriously.
shot there, Eklent.
Really funny person. Likes to have fun, really enjoys his experience, and
Yeah,
very
he's
much
young.
lets us know,
He's
obviously.
young. He's supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have fun.
Mm.
Don't make everything a life or death situation. You know, like every shot is like a matter of life and death to some people. Matthew, yes, Derby City is over. We were not allowed to live stream from Derby. Only AccuStats was allowed to do that. But we are allowed to record and upload later. So we could have just recorded matches and then just uploaded them to YouTube like some other people do, which is fine. But we thought it'd be a little bit more fun to just commentate live with you guys on these recorded matches. So that's what we're doing.
And then also invite people who really like this game a lot and was there to enjoy it as well to commentate, like me, all the way from Washington.
Washington.
Washington, I'm sorry. Just like, oh, we were in Louisville. It's not Louisville, it's Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, and you have to add like an extra L in there somewhere, like Lulville, Louisville, Louisville,
Uh,
and then say all of that like you have a mouthful of marbles,
mm-hmm.
and that's the proper way to say it. Faceman, welcome. Mr. Joe Town.
I don't know if Dippy was at Derby. Dippy Dave, right?
Sorry, who? Who was at Derby? Who?
Lethal. Lethal is asking, is Dippy at the Derby this year? It was fun yet challenging playing him.
By Dippy, do you mean like Dippy Dave from
Mm-hmm.
Vegas?
Yes, Dippy Dave. I'm assuming Dippy Dave. I don't know anyone else named Dippy.
I did not see him. That
I
doesn't
don't
mean he
think
wasn't there. All right. Do I have the score right? Is it 1-1 or does Eklent have 2 now?
I believe it is 1-1. I will here.
Dippy Dave, I don't think he was there, but Jean-Robert Balland was there, also from Vegas.
Yes, it is 1-1. Ron got the first one, Eklent's got the second one, and it looks like he's going to have some issues here. But I think he's going to be able to break out that 4 out of there. He's inevitably going to run into either the 4 or the 8.
And Jean-Robert Balland, I believe he was only there for action. I don't think he actually played in any of the tournaments.
Just kidding. He cued that pretty good.
Yeah, he did. That was a nice shot.
I don't know if he gave himself enough to get closer to the 6. He might just have to leave the cue ball towards that area. Well, yeah, he did.
And Efren, no, Efren was not there. And neither was Earl Strickland.
Alex 45 asked. Okay, sorry.
He just pockets balls so cleanly.
Because he's having fun. It's not life or death. He's got so much more life ahead. Let's see.
Whack.
Alex asked how much more different is the pool scene in Asia? Gosh.
I'll have to hand that question off to you because I have no idea.
Well, the pool scene in Asia, let's just say pool is it's very akin to maybe basketball in like the city areas, like the rural areas of like the rougher parts in town. It's a way. It's just part of the culture. It's not even. It's not just a game. It's something that's done. I mean, there are pool tables in schools. Little kids go and shoot pool. People have tried to make pool tables out of every kind of material you can possibly think of. Geez, it's a way of life. It's part of the culture. At least that's in the Philippines, from what I have been exposed to, at least. And from what I understand, in countries such as like China and Japan, there are training facilities. At a very young age, you start in these training facilities, and it's treated almost like a job. You work really hard at it.
Yeah, pool used to be such an American game. Now the rest of the world is kind of taking it away from us. It's like the rest of the world takes it more seriously than we do now. It's a nice shot if he can reach it. Barely can reach it. Oh, Scott can't see us. I just checked. Our stream is going out.
Yeah, it's going out. It's going to be a nice little back cut, giving him natural shape. Yet on the 8. So easy. He does make it look just simple. Alex, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that pool is too slow um, and boring for Americans. I just believe that it is not respected in the same regard as other events and other sports per se. And when it does, and when it is marketed, it will be. I mean, it used to be on ESPN. It used to be very supported by major corporations, and it'll get back there at some point. I believe that there is a team of people. I hope I'm saying his last name right. Like JP, the photographer, he is part of that organized group to lobby for pool to be part of the Olympics, the 2024 Olympics in Paris.
You keep trying.
Yeah.
All I can say is darts better not make it to the Olympics before pool does.
I've got many opinions as to what would make pool better, and much like many other people, it's not. I won't bore you guys with that stuff right now.
I mean,
Steve Smedley. Okay, good.
if shooting a rifle can be an Olympic sport, then shooting pool should be an Olympic sport too.
I agree wholeheartedly. Steve Smedley, I believe that ESPN will.
ESPN3 does sometimes.
Oh, ESPN3 does still. Marshall Craft, That was because the WPBA had an agreement with ESPN too.
Yeah, they agreed to pay him lots of money.
I wasn't gonna say it.
That was the agreement.
Yeah, that was the agreement. It was, yes, WPBA paid ESPN lots of money for that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even on
ESPN. It was
TV.
young.
It was on ESPN3, the streaming service.
Yeah, so you had to watch that online, or if you had it on your. Well, I don't know. Did they have them on smart TVs back then? It's been a little while.
I don't recall. I think so.
Dang. But I thought it was on ESPN too. I remember seeing pool on ESPN too, though, and it was mixed. It wasn't just women's.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pool was on ESPN and ESPN2. Just the WPBA
The last
couple of years prior to this year, they were on ESPN3.
Yeah, they've been streamed for the last at least 2 years by people other than ESPN.
Right.
Eklent is running through this pretty quickly. He's at 4 now to Ron's 1 game.
Yeah, this young man doesn't fool around. Yeah, what were we watching the other day? And they were saying something about their sport, and I'm like, now wait a minute, this is a sport? Then pool is a sport. What were we watching? I don't remember what it was. We were watching something, and I was like, there's no. Oh, we were watching the Westminster, and they called that a sport. Showing dogs is a sport, but pool isn't.
Alex 45. Where are you from?
One ball down on the break here.
He doesn't really have a good view on that too, so let's
Yeah,
see.
he's probably going to be rolling out down to the end rail where he's looking at. He's got to be willing, when you roll out, you got to be willing to accept it yourself too. Well, it didn't come out as far as he was wanting. Looked like he was looking a little further down the rail than that.
And if he can come off thin off the right side of this too, the 2 goes towards this bottom left pocket, cue ball in behind that 5-7 area. If he can do that, he's probably going to do that. Otherwise, he's going to be passing this back, I think.
Hey, Scott, glad you found us again. He was having some issues, I guess you saw.
Yep. Had me paranoid for a minute there.
Well, I was watching it. I was watching it on my phone, so I knew it was going out.
All right, I think he's got him.
I actually started playing pool at a local pool room that was all ages when I was 13, almost 14 years old.
Yeah, it all depends. But therein lies the biggest issue and the biggest hurdle is how do we introduce pool at a very much younger age? I mean, the BEF, the Billiard Education Foundation, they're trying.
Yeah, well, there's junior groups all over the country. We have one here in Michigan called the Crew. There's some down in Texas. I know there's some others, other places, and then the Eleanor has just started doing the thing in California, Eleanor Colado. And they're actually getting ready to have a tournament between a couple of, like a Moscone Cup or Atlantic Cup Challenge style tournament. I think Raw is streaming that.
Oh, they did have an Atlantic Cup.
Well, they have that too, but Eleanor is doing one. You actually shared the post the other day for the one in California.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually started that herself.
Hey, Cindy Medina.
Yeah, I think Cindy.
Hi,
Mark,
Cindy.
sorry, Mark Wilson
Oh,
has a junior training center in oh gosh, Missouri somewhere.
you're yeah, no, not Lindenwood University.
Yeah, that's BEF.
Yeah.
He's a coach at Lindenwood University. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought that thing. That's BEF, right? Is that what you said, Kevin?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Um,
And Eklent just working through this rack again.
That's what he does, like a machine.
Yeah. Cindy, I'll be looking for my truffles in a couple of weeks.
Cindy is the chocolate diva.
And the concrete diva, too.
Oh yeah, the concrete badass chocolate diva.
Speaking of badass,
Of the bluegrass?
yeah, we're going to have some of that a little
Oh
bit later.
my goodness, he missed that 8.
Wow. He over cheated that pocket, Kevin Ross.
Yes, he did. He overcheated the pocket, caused that 8 ball to motorboat that pocket.
Yeah, and cue ball went too far anyhow because he hit the 8 ball too thin.
If he got there and if he did make that 8 ball, I feel like Eklent would have just cut that in and be like, it's no big deal. He's ridiculous. I can't even.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking about it earlier, that match with, or was it yesterday?
Alex.
We were talking about that match with him and Alex. It was just
Yeah.
insane. Did you get to watch it?
I didn't get to watch it.
I think it's been put up on POB's on their premium paid channel.
Oh, he's hit that 8-2 full.
Yeah, he did. Hit the 8 full and it ended up stunning off of that end rail.
And hello from Shanghai.
Hola.
Welcome.
I love the name Sloppy Pastrami. Funny.
Happy New Year.
That's right. Happy New Year. A week ago.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow.
Good recovery there, Ron.
This is what's so great about pool. Even when you don't get there, you can still get there.
It's kind of like a chip in a chair in poker. So as long as you're still at the table, you still got a chance.
It's the Hail Mary of football.
I like to think of it more as a chip in a chair.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex, you're right. That actually is what differentiates, the better players from the mediocre or, even beginner players is that, or like lucking a ball in and then running out, or leaving yourself crap and learning to just, okay, you got to accept it and fire this ball in the hole. That's one of the things that differentiates the lower players from the upper players. What?
Cindy
I
says
wouldn't even.
no orange cream.
Well, tell them to reconnect it.
They disconnected the orange flavor. Someone trip over the cord to it, or
Yeah, tell them to reconnect it.
plug it back in.
You gotta get the wireless version. Sloppy pastrami, working with the pressure is the hardest part. It is, but I like the pressure. I like to feel like, okay, it's do or die. I need to hurry up and do this.
I play better under it.
Yeah.
Well,
Guru
welcome in.
outfit. Oh, good.
Guru. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm like, what are you the guru of, Alvin?
Of Alvin. He's a snooker pro, so he's the guru of snooker.
Watch him respond and say, I am the guru of ballroom dancing.
Get out of that side
Uh-oh,
pocket.
mayday, mayday, mayday.
I love hitting that ball like that too for some reason. Hey, he's trying to come too far. You don't need to be anywhere near that far to get to the 5. Son, it's just too much. And that's what I do. I try to come, I'm trying to, going too far.
I've learned that I do not want to get perfect out of just one single spot because I will end up doing things like that. I give myself a huge window. I give myself a big target. So I feel good about it for one when I get
Yeah.
there.
Well, and people that are, these guys that are running out and playing well, after that, that 9 ball that Ron made, he's a player.
Oh
He
yeah.
doesn't need to get 6 inches away. You'd like to, shape and shape. It's nice to get, put a little fear in the guy that you're hitting him perfect and you're not going to miss this 6-inch shot. But sometimes you just got to accept that, that bigger window and a little bit longer shot.
Eklent getting it again.
Trying to figure out whose break it is. It's winner break. Oh.
Oh, did that just span the chat room with a whole bunch of questions?
No, I did a question and then said it was time's up right afterwards. And then put up another question.
Well, you should have answered quicker.
Yeah. Not calling lesser player names, Gary. I'm one of those players.
Oh no, I think he was talking about Alex saying the average pool duffer. I don't know what a duffer is.
Oh, I have no idea. I
Where
thought he
the
was
heck is?
talking.
Hmm. Well, duffer just sounds bad. So
Yeah.
I think Gary was like, "Why you gotta call a lesser player's name?"
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that because I thought he was talking about me. I'm like, I ain't talking bad about him because that's me.
Hmm.
I understand a lot, but whether I do it when I'm out there is another thing.
I think Eklent may have hooked Ron here.
I I don't know.
So
I think
I
you
believe you
may.
can see a piece of it. Yeah.
And even if you can, guys, Kevin's working on getting this back to where we were. Gonna have Sophia here in just a second, reconnected with me. Keep you guys company while Kevin finishes all this technical stuff. Can everybody hear me? Sophia, are you here?
Here, can you hear me?
There she is. I hear you. All right.
Woohoo!
Working on getting this done. Gotta fill out the scoreboard and a couple other things. can't see the whole screen here.
Oh no, it's small.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, it's got other stuff in the way, so I can't even see what's going on. Looks like Eklent's getting ready to put this 9 in for another game. 6-2. If you're looking for the other matches, we've tonight's our third night of streaming our recordings of the Derby City Classic. Friday night we had a little bank pool action. Last night we had some one pocket, and today the 9 ball. You can rewind this recording up to it's usually 4 hours. Sometimes it's 2, so you can go back and watch some of what we were doing earlier tonight. Tomorrow probably they'll be broken up into individual matches and back up on the channel anyhow. Or you can go back then and watch them.
All right, I'm back.
And we got Kevin back. We're missing the background noise too.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get that working, so
Okay.
I'm going to be radio silent for the background noise for the rest of this match.
Big thing to know though is that the Railbirds bring you this stream for free. You don't pay for it, and there's a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into this. So I mean, my newfound appreciation, I guess, newfound for the past couple years actually, for commentators. I mean, you guys just don't know. So go to that Patreon website, register, hook them up, be nice, buy them a cup of coffee once a month.
We drink lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee.
Buy
Coffee
them
is a
coffee
pool
beans.
commentator's best friend.
Yeah.
And James, yes, I'm pretty sure the next match or the one after that, we're going to be bringing Summerfield in. Summerfield will also be sitting in with us in Lincoln City some. I really like work. I like commentating with Summerfield.
Yeah, that's working out with him.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. He's got a nice voice
Nice voice for radio.
For radio, yeah. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, that Mike Siegel thing, throw him in from there.
Yep. Eklent doing what he does, making it look easy. And Sloppy Pastrami. I just like saying that name. No, we don't simulcast to Twitch.
No.
Because pool is a sport, not a game, and Twitch is for gamers. Okay, not really, but
Well, thank you very much for that, Sloppy Pastrami. We appreciate that. We try to put on something that we would want to watch ourselves.
deep thought. Someone who has read the Hitchhiker's books, the 6-book trilogy.
Here's one time where I would probably want this rack moved. Yep. There you go. Well, that
That's
undercut
okay.
worked out good there for him. Oh, is something wrong with Sophia?
A lot is.
There's probably a lot wrong with Sophia.
A lot. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, just your audio
Okay.
is getting a little wonky.
There's something wrong with Sophia. Loaded question.
How much time do you got? I
Ooh.
didn't see. Did he
Now,
get a rail after hitting the
did he get a
one? I
rail?
didn't see.
I think he did. I think the cue ball got kicked back to the rail and then come out and hit the
Yeah,
one again.
yeah, I think you're right. And
Yeah,
Then
because
that was a
Eklent
good
thinks you're
shot.
right too.
I like the two rails at it here.
But how do you make the 9 going at a 2 rails?
Cue ball off of it at the 2-9.
I don't think the cue ball will go that way. I think you've got to go 1 rail at the 1 if you want to make the 9.
We hit the wrong side of it. We make the one in the side. Oh. Which I think
Oh, here we go.
is what Ron's going to do.
Ron's licking his chops here.
Yeah, he is.
This is served up on a silver platter.
Just remember to cut this ball.
Yeah, don't hit it
You're,
into the
you're,
point.
you're going to roll it. You got to roll this, so you got to cut it a little bit more. So cut it to the outer side of the pocket so that you end up hitting it in the center there.
Which he did. This Ron, he's a player.
9. The fromage. Yeah, so there's all these new young guns and up and comings and stuff like that that need nicknames and
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if Eklent has one. I haven't looked up to see. Is he part of? Is he one of the guys at Roy's Basement?
He is. I think he's the Albanian assassin.
Oh, I like it.
I'd look it up, but my phone is dying right now.
Plug it in, plug it in. Curtis, the tournament is actually done. What happens is AccuStats, they were streaming the tournament, so um, everyone else recorded it. And Railbirds has been gracious enough to release the footage and also bring live commentation and pretty cool people coming in to sit in and commentate with you for free.
And Sophia too. Sophia's here too.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Sophia. Thanks for joining us. Sherry's being bad. She's trying to put a bag of chips in my hand here while I'm trying to do commentary. Chips and commentary don't mix. Crunch, 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 crunch in the microphone.
No, you're supposed to mute your microphone when you eat the chips, not silly.
Curtis, correct. This is not live, but this is as brand new as it gets because this is the first time the footage is being released.
So it's new to you.
It's new to you.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back,
Second
Kevin.
hand live.
Oh, thanks.
Alex, yeah. Lip smacking is bad no matter where.
Yeah.
Commentating in person.
Don't chew gum.
ASMR chip chewing.
Okay, Steve. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye-bye. There is,
Any T-Rex one pocket matches? I'm sure there are.
yeah, I know we've got some coming up.
We had some Tony Chohan Banks
I know.
yesterday,
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
And that's almost as good as Tony Chohan one pocket.
I think Eklent may have not got where he wanted. I think Ron may still be able to make this 3 into that upper left corner.
I think it's got a chance.
Yeah, and as soon as he's got to cut it, the cue ball's got to come 3 rails back around for shape on the 6. You just go
He's
in
at the
between
5.
the 8, 9.
Yeah, 3, 5, same.
It's the lowest numbered ball out there on the table.
Hmm.
Nope, didn't like it. Just playing safe.
Thank you,
And
Kevin. Yes.
you're
Sorry.
welcome.
Well, Kevin Beasley saying that he's been waiting for this for weeks and he's so happy and he doesn't know why people are so rude. I know why people are so rude. Because they stupid.
Hate us.
It's
Haters.
okay. Well,
Hmm.
Steve, he's not our demographic. He's not our audience.
That's okay.
Not every streamer is for everybody. That's why there's
Ooh,
plenty to choose from.
I thought
Go
Eklent
check
was
out
going to
Bad
be so
Boys.
beautiful.
No, they're recorded too. They're not live either.
Oh, dang.
Go check
And
out Inside Pool. Oh wait, they're recorded also.
Yeah, well,
Go check out AccuStats if you want to pay the $90 pay-per-view fee,
yeah.
but you can't anymore because it's over. So I guess he chooses to watch nothing. It's all right, if that's what he wants.
Oh, there you go.
They're not live at Derby City. I guarantee you that.
Nope. Alright,
But that's fine.
I can bring this back for the 7 in the side.
That's my cue to get back on the rails.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Roll up for the 9. Nice straight in for the hill. Lethal
This
weapon,
spot
you are
for the hill. He put that
quite
in like it was
welcome.
effortless. Ugh.
They don't even take the. It's like I have to, be very mindful and respectful of every shot. And they get up there and just like, like it's not, And I gotta
Steve,
like focus and make sure my cue's under the right eye and.
you your shot regimen, your pre-shot regimen. Just you keep consistent with it, right?
Yeah,
No, Eklund. Nope. I know where to do that. I can get it. Boom. Y-
yeah,
Steve says that Eurosport is live. I'm sorry, Eurosport didn't even wasn't even at Derby, so okay,
yeah.
irrelevant. Bye, Steve. I'm being
We
rude
tell them
because
Soph.
I'm being
Soph
so
Tran.
weird. I'm being rude. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I don't even know why I said that.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, like come on.
No,
Appreciate it
no,
for what it is.
Actually, it's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
That's fine, Steve. You're more than welcome to watch any stream you want.
Oh no! Look what
Oh,
Eklent did there.
that's the second time I've seen him scratch in that pocket. That's not his friend.
No, it's not. No. Like I say, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. Every show isn't for everybody.
Hmm.
I actually have seen an episode of Game of Thrones, exactly one episode, and decided, that show's not for me.
I've tried to watch the first episode of House of Cards 4 different times. Haven't got through it. People tell me it's a great show.
I couldn't get past the first season, so anyway.
I couldn't get past the first episode.
Okay, Ron is. I feel like he's gonna go off the rail ahead, follow that ball so you can pocket the 6 into the side near where the 7 is. No? Wow.
No,
Okay.
coming the other way. Yeah, if he was shooting it in over, I think he went this way because this way the cue ball isn't getting messed up with the 7 ball in any way. Here he can go naturally a couple of rails at it, draw off of it 1 rail, which is what he's going to do, straight up at it. Trying to keep his cue ball out of danger is possibly his thinking there.
More than likely.
Yeah, and just slide off of this a little bit. It's
Just like
what they pocket weight. Start using some more of those snooker terms. We like our snooker terms too.
Yeah, I like that they use the word weight instead of speed. It's like curling when they're chucking those rocks down the ice. They call it weight. You know how hard you throw it.
Yeah. That's pretty perfect.
Yeah, it's a nice run out by Ron.
Yeah, he's a player.
Yeah.
I think I shoot. One of the best Johnny Archer lines ever.
But you gotta do the chicken wing at the same time that he does it.
I think
like the
I
way he
shoot.
does it.
It's from an old match.
From Challenge of Champions, I believe it was.
From when he was like 20 years old or something like that.
Yeah, from Challenge of Champions, where you're playing, you have to call the 9. He slopped the 9 in, didn't make any other ball, and he was arguing even though he doesn't win the game, he should still get to keep shooting. But they said, no, you don't.
Sure, it wasn't the U.S. Open years and because
U.S. Open's never been call 9.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it had to have been something like
It was
Challenge
Challenge
Champion.
of Champions.
We've been watching pool for a while.
Just a little.
That was when ESPN played men's matches too. We've been watching pool that long on TV.
We've been watching pool since Willie Mosconi played Minnesota Fats on ABC Sports with Howard Cosell commentating it. That's how long we've been watching. Okay, maybe not quite that long.
I ain't that old.
Not quite that long. But I did watch that on YouTube.
Number one player in America is also the number one player in the world by like Fargo rate is Shane Van Boening. The hottest player in America right now is the badass from the Bluegrass,
Mr. Skylar Woodward.
Skylar Woodward.
Team Railbirds.
Whoop, whoop.
That's right, Kevin. Sky for the win. He's kicking butt at the Texas Open this week too.
Sky's got no limit.
Yeah, nope. Build that boy a rocket ship.
And he's got a super awesome support system sponsored by Kleenex.
Yes, they should be.
Deb
Deb and Ashley.
He's looking at going 2 rails trying to kick this 1-9 in.
Yeah, he is. And why not?
Jeez, Ryder.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You want to get at least one of those balls moving. So put the cue ball on the track for both of them.
Well, at least they moved the 9 out of the
It's
way.
going to put it right back. No.
It's like, wouldn't that be awesome if you kicked that one? Like Eklent's over there feeling pretty good about the safety, and all of a sudden, what? do you mean to leave me this? And
Yeah,
whack,
dead.
whack, shoot that 1-9 in.
I'd have made it. No. This is, he's making this, it's looking way too easy. Like he's out there just warming up.
Yeah, one stroke, boom.
Yeah, well, and when you're seeing the patterns and everything that quick, and you know, it's just, yeah, you don't beat that. Look at that confidence there, just stroking that ball around the table. Sick. It's a pretty thing to watch, though.
Unless you're his opponent, then you don't like watching that at all.
Yeah, you like got your head turned, going, really?
Yeah.
These 2 balls for the match. And this again is another round 1. Both players have buybacks intact, except for Ron now. I'm sure he'll be exercising that.
All right, so Eklent defeating Ron Stone. All right, we got plenty more 9-ball coming up.
All right.
We're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break. We'll be
got,
back.
Tyler next, right?
Tyler Steyer versus Jeff Abernathy.
See ya.
See ya.